Maker's Mark has kind of created what we know now as the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. Maker's Mark was kind of the innovator when it came to tours of distilleries. People walk away from Maker's Mark and it's the wow factor. We are always trying to take our tour experience for our visitors to the next level. Having a proper sound system in that space is important.
In the visitor center, we were told it needs to be audiophile quality, it needs to disappear aesthetically, the control needs to be simple, yet extremely flexible. We brought in some Danley loudspeakers to test, some SH Minis, TH Minis, and immediately the Maker's employees were just floored. Some of these spaces are extremely acoustically challenging. We were able to accomplish just uniform coverage from room to room. We made that whole area extremely easy to use, but sound amazing and make the tour experience that much more elevated.
The majority of the sound system at Maker's Mark is hidden, matched into the aesthetics of the room, and you don't see a lot of that. But JCA captured the idea of the experience in the room being more about the venue and Maker's Mark and not about the technology that was surrounding them.
These are not large areas, they are small spaces, so we want something that we could make disappear, but have tons of headroom if we needed it, but be crystal clear audio in challenging spaces that at the same time aesthetically we could color, we could stain, we could get custom colors, make sure it was aqua tight. So we had to fit a lot of criteria. So even, just the outside, there are 17 cubes around the house and in the pavilion that are a specific Maker's Mark brown color that's only available here for that application, but also one of them aqua tight. We had to get a sub that was the same color, tuck it away in the garden. So Danley was phenomenal in making sure that all of that was how it needed to look to a T.
Alan and Heath, our whole thing is doing audio processing really, really well. But when it comes time for transducers, we want to bring in the right kinds of partners to help us do that. And we're certainly not a transducer company. So then when we work with a company like Danley or get to be in projects together with companies like Danley, suddenly we get to really showcase what makes us special, as well as Danley. And this has been a great showcase for when we want to make an investment or we want to make something easy to access and give people control over it. We can have really good sounding audio. And when you start experiencing that for the first time, you suddenly realize all the places that don't sound so good.
We want our visitors, first of all, when they get here to immediately feel welcome. So to have music playing, doesn't interrupt, normal conversations for our visitors is important. And then being able to announce those tour times, and no matter where our guests are at that certain time, being able to hear that announcement and get where they need to be on time is important.
So we just made sure that every inch of that house was covered, and Danley helped us to do that with the right cabinets, and then on top of that, make them look amazing while doing it.
Anything that Maker's Mark does, we do it with authenticity. And we make sure that when we select a product or a system, that it will stand the test of time. The quality of the products that JCA installed are very high quality. It's obvious when you walk in the home place and you hear just the quality of the sound in that space is amazing.